If that's the case, yes, it is.
Mike's on?
Yes, yep.
Check, okay. I'd like to call the January 21st, 2026 Zoning Board of Homedale Township to order. Can we please, Francine?
I hereby announce pursuant to Section 5 of the Open Public Meetings Act that adequate notice of this meeting has been transmitted on January 14th, 2026 by the Board Administrative Officer to the Asbury Park Press, the Two River Times, the Township Clerk, and has been posted in the meeting room and in the entrance hall in Town Hall, all pursuant to Section 13 of the Open Public Meetings Act.
Thank you. Francine, can we have roll call, please?
Mr. Burkle?
Present.
Ms. Campus?
Present.
Ms. Gerhard?
Present.
Mr. Luciani?
I'm here.
Mr. Marzocca is absent. Mr. Giampolo?
Present.
Mr. Orfanitopoulos?
Here.
Ms. Costello? Absent. Mr. Arnone? Thank you.
Thank you, Irina. Can everyone please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and continue standing for a moment of silence to honor our military, police, and our first responders. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, before we begin the public hearings, there we have a couple of resolutions to approve. Item number one, Francine?
Yes. Item number 1, resolution for approving the board engineer, planner, and attorney.
I have a motion to approve.
Actually, we'll go in order. We'll do attorney and planner first.
Okay.
Don't mind?
All
So
right.
you want separate motions on?
Yes, please.
I would make a motion to approve.
Attorney and, we can do attorney and a planner together.
To approve our attorney and our planner.
Second.
Mr. Burkle?
Yes.
Ms. Campus?
Yes.
Ms. Gerhard?
Yes.
Mr. Luciani?
Yes.
Mr. Giampolo?
Yes.
Mr. Orfanitopoulos?
Yes.
And Mr. Arnone. Thank you. The motion passed.
Item number 2, Francine?
Resolution for Michael Jenkins.
Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, it's going to be 1A and 1B. So I guess 1B is going
There we
to
go.
be for the zoning board engineer and a special engineer.
Resolution 2026 of Zoning Board of Homedale Township awarding professional service contract for zoning board engineer and a special engineer. Whereas the Zoning Board of Homedale Township Zoning Board is established pursuant to the Municipal Land Use Law NJSA 40.
That's enough. That would be enough.
Can,
Motion and
is there
second.
any motions to, one motion to approve?
All motion to approve?
Do we have a
You
second?
need one motion?
One motion is fine. And for the record, engineer would be Borough Engineering, and we'll have 2 special engineers, PSNS and Colors Engineering.
Should we
I'll
do a-
second it.
All right, second by Lori.
That's okay.
And,
Mr. Burkle,
yes.
Ms. Campus,
Yes.
Ms. Gerhard,
Yes.
Mr. Luciani,
Yes.
Mr. Giampolo,
Yes.
Mr. Orfanitopoulos,
Yes.
and Mr. Arnone. Thank you. Motion passed.
All right, and Francine, now we get item number 2.
Okay. Item number 2, resolution for Michael Jenkins, Zoning Board number 2025-03. The applicant pertaining to the real property commonly known as 4 Berkshire Court and further designated as Block 29, Lot 32.35, as depicted on the tax map of the Township of Homedale. C variances for sports court-related features to permit the installed ground-mounted basketball hoop and outdoor lighting in connection with the previously permitted and completed installation of an outdoor turf area and associated improvements within the front and side yards on the property.
Marty, you have any comments on that?
No, it was submitted to our professionals, with 1 or 2 minor comments, and you see in the final version.
Okay.
And Marty, I recused myself from this application, so I'm not going to vote
No.
on this.
Any refusal or no vote does not
And so John will vote last, Irina.
I don't think John actually was at the
No,
meeting.
Yes,
he
he was.
watched the video.
Yes.
Oh,
And
I'm
he was
sorry,
at the
yes.
He watched the first video when
At
he
the
was
second,
in
yes,
the upper,
that's
and
correct.
he came to the second.
Thank you.
Actually, I watched it live.
Yeah. But, so John will vote last.
I just need motion and second.
Can I have a motion for the resolution for Michael Jenkins, zoning board number 2025-03?
I'll move to approve the resolution.
I'll second it.
Okay. Ms. Campus,
Yes.
Ms. Gerhart,
Yes.
Mr. Luciani,
Yes.
Mr. Rofanidopoulos,
Yes.
and Mr. Giampolo.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion passed.
Okay, moving on, I think we have some minutes to approve from the January 7th, 2026, oh, sorry, December,
December.
sorry, there we go. December 17, 2025, board meeting. Did everyone get a chance to review the minutes?
Okay, any comments?
Any questions, comments, edits to it? Can we have a motion to approve the minutes from December 17, 2025?
I'll move to approve the minutes from December 17th, 2025.
Second.
Okay. Mr. Burkle, oh, I'm sorry, Ms. Gerhart,
Yes.
Ms. Campus,
Yes.
Mr. Rofanidopoulos,
Yes.
Mr. Giampolo,
Yes.
Mr. Luciani,
Yes.
and Mr. Burkle.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion passed.
All right. We are going to now begin the public hearing portion of tonight's meeting. We have two applications in front of us for, actually, I believe it's two generators. Francine, do you want to go ahead and read the first one?
Item
Sit.
3, Zoning Board of Adjustment 2025-10, Jason Dullo, Block 21, lots 3.02, 3 Eagle Hill Road, Homedale, New Jersey, 07733. The said premises are located in the R40A zone. Applicant seeks the following relief: to install a whole house generator approximately 13 feet away from the existing dwelling near the existing pool equipment. The current requirement is within 6 feet of the dwelling. The proposed generator will be installed behind an existing vinyl fence to screen the generator from sight and dampen the noise.
Thank you, Francine. Mr. Dulo, can you provide us with, oh, yeah, okay, go ahead. Marty, you're going to be sworn in.
We have to swear you in
Oh,
for the hearing?
Absolutely.
Do you swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God, with regard to this application? I do. Okay, just spell your full name for the record.
Sure. Jason, Jason, Dulo, Dulow.
Okay, thank you for that. If you could just provide a summary of what your application is, kind of go through. We want to do it first? Okay. Craig, do you want to first, I guess before we introduce Mr. Dulo, explain the background of why the variance is being requested? And then Mr. Dulo, you can present your side of the case, explaining any hardships and what you're requesting, and giving kind of description of property. Sure. So Craig, Mr. Herman, why don't you start?
Sure, thank you. So, section 30-64 of the ordinance has some requirements for what it's calling basically appliances, which includes generators, air conditioning units, heat pumps, and the like on the outside of a house. One of the requirements is that the edge of the appliance nearest to the dwelling unit serving is within 6 feet of the dwelling unit. So based off of the plan provided by the applicant, they're proposing to generate approximately 13 feet away from the back of the house. So they're not complying with Part A of 30-64.
Okay, anything else?
Could I ask a question?
Sure.
Do you have any idea why you care if they put it further away from the house? Is the problem that it's be unsightly, far away from the house? Is that what it is? Because it seems like you don't want it too close to the house, especially a generator. And it's far enough from the neighbors, so that's not a problem. But why do we care
not talking on your mic,
Oh, I'm sorry.
the whole thing. You're gonna have to say it again.
Okay, I guess what I'm asking is, I can see that he's far enough away from the side of the next neighbor, and he's not too close to the house, which you don't want a generator to be too close to the house. So why do we care if it's further back? Is it because we're afraid it might be unsightly to in the backyard?
So I don't know the exact reason why the ordinance was adopted back in, I think it was 2014, based on the ordinance number. However, there's a whole bunch of regulations related, and my understanding is that the building code regulations, this ordinance, these requirements are kind of rooted in that somewhat. And I don't know the exact parallels. It could be that you want it tucked in closer to the house if it's on a side yard to keep it away from the neighbor. There's also setback requirements too in that section of the ordinance that, you know, isn't coming into play here. So I don't know the exact answer for that, but it probably, you know, related to the building code requirements. And I think that in this case, the reason why they're locating it where they're proposing probably relates to the ordinance requirements and also other requirements in the building code. And I think Dimitri may have talked about before, like closest to windows based off of experience. So it may be pushing the generator in another location, and I think Mr. Dulo could add some light to that.
I agree with your comment, and I would like to really find out from somebody why it's required as a variance for going 13 feet away. If it's our town requirements, and then that's something that we could suggest to the township, you know, committee to change it. If it's code, building codes, then that's nothing we can do about that. But we should, I think I would like to know the answer for the future, because lots of people put generators in. So I've never heard us deny something or, you know, make a variance out of it for being a little further away.
Yeah, because basically what we're doing is it's not within 6 feet of the house, and he's
Yeah.
requesting 13 feet from the house, which again, I think a lot of us are scratching our heads on.
I don't know
I don't
why.
care.
No, I don't know why it would be further. Closer, I understand, and the applicant is an ex-fireman, so he knows too how many first aid calls and fire calls it went to for CO2 and got into the house. So that part I understand. If anything, he did a better thing going further away than being closer. So I'd like to find out, I don't know who's gonna find that out for us. Maybe you could find out from somewhere exactly what the answer is.
Well, I did speak to the board planner about it, and she said it was rooted in the building code. I don't know if we could find out why back in 2014, the township committee decided that they wanted to adopt that ordinance. I'm thinking maybe if you have a wider side yard, you want to keep it tucked towards the house to keep it as far away from the neighbors as you could.
It's 53 feet.
Well, not in this particular case.
Yeah.
Well, it's 53 feet, but maybe they don't want the generator, if the side yard setback is, which is another requirement here, 10 feet from a property line, they don't want it located at 13 feet, so it's closer to the neighbor rather than you.
Yeah, but this is going towards the back, not the side.
I understand that, I'm
Yeah.
just talking in general, why they may have the 6-foot requirement.
Well,
Is it something that you could find out for sure and let us know? I mean, it's not gonna affect the application tonight, but I would like to know what the reason is, where it is that it says that.
I can ask the
for the
zoning
future.
official if she knows why. The zoning official. Yeah.
All right, so, so I guess I do want to find out from Mr. Dulo, his explanation and kind of description of what's going on. Is there any other board members have a question before? Yeah.
I know when I went to put in my generator, I have a corner plot, and I was putting it on the side of the house, and they would tell me I couldn't because it was being put in the front yard. My side was considered my front yard, so I'm kind of thinking this regulation might be more related to aesthetics, because if you keep it 6 feet to your house, it's not going to be so obvious to everybody. You have a fence there, and I just have a question. Is that fence in the front of the house so that if I went on the other side of the fence, would I be facing the street?
So this is a picture that I actually
Well,
took
you know,
to
I'm
the-
sorry, why don't you start from the beginning? Just I
Okay.
know we had a lot of
So-
questions.
no,
right?
that's fine,
Yeah,
that's
so,
fine.
Mr. Jewell, yeah, start from the beginning. Explain the whole, background and the story behind this and
Yeah,
what happened
absolutely.
with the application.
Yeah,
Then
sure.
we'll start
So, unfortunately, back in December of 2024, my mother-in-law passed away. And since then, my 91-year-old father-in-law has been living with us. So, a few months into his residency, we decided that we needed to expand the current footprint of the house. So, we decided that we were going to be putting an addition on the house, which is kind of this gray area here. So I'm extending the house out at a max 16 feet. I've already gone through the zoning approvals for that. They've already been approved. All of the construction permits have already been applied for and approved. And I'm looking to break ground on this hopefully within the next couple of weeks. So as part of this exercise, we decided that we would put this standby generator in as part of the larger addition project. So the way that the house is set up, there's basically windows on every exterior wall. And after speaking with Mr. Perazzo, who's the electrical inspector in town, and Mr. Herman brought it up before, there are certain requirements that these generators cannot be within, I think it's 5 or 5.5 feet of any windows. So that would have basically put it somewhere in my, to meet the 5.5 or 5 foot requirement plus within that 6 foot requirement for the generator for the appliance based on the ordinance, it really would have only put it somewhere out in the middle of my yard, okay? I have the existing fence that's back here, so I thought to make it not visible to anyone, obviously lower the noise pollution, for a lack of better words, to my neighbors. I just thought that this was the best place to put it. I have my pool equipment is in that same area, and I can show you again. This is the picture that I took from the street, so you can kind of see where the pool equipment is this area here, and the extension of the house. Again, pardon my rudimentary drawings here, but the extension is going to come out again 16 feet, and you could sort of see how with the addition of the house and the fence, the generator is going to be completely blocked, both from a noise level and a visibility level from my neighbors. And all of the utilities, the gas, and all the electrical will be run during the excavation. Any disturbances to the ground, I've already gotten clearance from Freehold Soil to do that as part of the addition. So all the ground is already going to be excavated for the addition. So we're just going to have to excavate an extra 13 feet to run all of the utilities. And then obviously this is all going to be installed per any of the building electrical, fires, subcode items that may come along with the installation. Mr. Herman had asked in his completeness memo about the specific generator. I'm looking at this one here. It's a Generac 26kW Guardian series. It's going to be installed on just a typical ground-mounted, low-profile pad that you see most of the generators sit on. Again, it's in that sound attenuated enclosure, again, behind the fence, the privacy fence. He had also asked in his letter about the existing septic. I'm not sure what that would have had to do with this, but I have it here anyway. So this is where my existing septic is on the left side of the house, and the generator is actually going to be over in this backhand corner over here. So the generator's on the complete opposite side of where it may interfere with any septic systems, if that was why he had requested that. I mean, I've spoken to all my neighbors, my immediate neighbors, about both the addition and the generator. No one has had any issues with any of it. And again, I just hope that the board can grant me this relief and install it again behind this privacy fence. This is sort of where you can see the proposed location, and again, that'll also be blocked by 16 additional feet of house. So again, behind the privacy fence, behind the house, totally screened, and yeah, that's
Okay. Well, thank you for your testimony.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're going to open up to the board now for individual questions.
Sure.
And Marty, I just want to make sure, do you have all the exhibits as the pictures as?
We don't have to.
They were attached.
They have, those are the same ones that you submitted?
Yeah, the only, I submitted everything except for the ones that I took today, these two, but I can always send them if you need them,
Or
absolutely.
they'll drive too.
Yeah, that's not a
we
problem.
have to
Whatever was
mark them,
shown
I
today
guess.
on the video screens, just make sure.
Irina has,
Irene-
yeah, you should have everything
Okay.
except for
Should-
these two snow photos.
Just public record.
We'll call those Exhibit A1, the two photos.
Okay.
That we did not get.
No
And if you
problem.
could just send me those
Absolutely.
tomorrow.
Yep.
Thank
Just
you.
for the public record.
Sure.
All right, so I'm going to open up to the board now for individual questions.
So I happen to be looking at the denial here, and the denial says, seeking to install a whole house generator outside of the 6-foot requirement per town ordinance 30.64, et cetera, et cetera. So to me, without speaking to somebody, I think they made a mistake in the wording here. Maybe Marty might know. It should be 6 feet or greater, maybe, not 6 feet exactly. Because the 6 feet would be the minimum in order to prevent that CO2 from backing into a house. So that's why that's there, but I don't know why they would say it has to be
I
exactly.
think it's two different things. I think Craig said the ordinance was within 6 feet, but there's also a window requirement which is separate than the zoning. That's a building code thing. So that's a separate,
Because that's what it says here on the town ordinance. It says
The
the town.
town ordinance says the edge of the appliance nearest to the dwelling unit is serving, is within 6 feet of the dwelling.
Yeah, but I think, me personally, without talking to somebody who wrote this, I think it should be 6 feet or greater within setback requirements, not just exactly 6 feet. Because it's better to be farther away from the house.
Dimitri, but
I know
that's
not
your
what it does.
answer.
But
But that's not
anyway.
the code, so the ordinance has the wording you don't like.
Right.
But my explanation as to why this is here today.
He's here because he's outside of 6 feet.
Yep.
But I will say, nothing to do with code. I'm not testifying, but personal experience, typically these are on the side of the house, and somebody said you don't want to be into a side yard setback or too close to
Yeah,
a
but
neighbor.
that's a different ordinance.
And, and,
But
and
that's
just,
typically why they have that 6 feet, it's, yeah.
yeah, and again, I'm
You're in the rear.
well past, well, this is, so from if it was a side setback, I would still be well within the 25 foot.
Yep.
And I believe it's 25 feet from the rear as well, and I'm probably 110
That's right.
feet from the rear property line.
So also, Dimitri, you can think about it if there is a specific distance requirement from being away from a window, depending on how your windows are on your house, you could be within, you could put the edge of the generator 5 feet from the house, but still have the required separation from a window, depending on how your windows are set up. Now, if you have a lot of windows on the side of your house, you may be able to meet the 6 foot requirement for the ordinance, but then have an issue with the requirements of the building code. And that's where the hardship would come in of why maybe we gotta go to the back, such as in this case.
I guess the spirit of the law or the regulation is to prevent carbon dioxide from getting inside the house.
Yeah, that's the main reason.
So you wanted at least 6 feet.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
no.
I get that.
That's one.
That's the
regulation.
window requirement. That's
Right.
not the ordinance requirement.
Right. The other one is probably to keep it from being out, putting stuff in the middle of their yards.
From my experience, what I was told was the aesthetics. So they don't want somebody to move the generator 15 feet and it's sticking in the middle of the land and, you know, people can see it, because then you're ruining the front of the house appearance, so to speak. So that's what happened with me, because I had a very hard time where I was going to put it.
Yeah.
And I said, if you look at people's houses and you run around that have them on the side, you can see them, so you're not stopping from seeing them.
Right.
You know, and I don't want to tell you, but I mean.
Well, you are in my case.
Yeah, but in my case, you don't even know where my generator is,
Right.
because I've got a whole berm that I put up there, because
Mhm.
I don't want to see it myself, you know? But I think that's what part of the aesthetic, the law, the intent of the law is aesthetics. Safety is probably also, like you said, you know, if you want safety, put it 20 feet from your house so you don't get any fumes, but you don't want it sticking in the middle and it becomes an eyesore. And it could be dangerous too, sitting out there by itself.
Lori, did you have any questions?
No.
Okay. John?
No.
Dimitri, you're good, or?
I think I've said enough.
Okay. Gene?
Yeah, I've said enough too.
Okay. So at this point, we'll close the board commentary and open it up to the public. If there's anyone in the public that, there's a couple individuals out there. If anyone has anything to say, you just please come up to the microphone.
Questions or comments? This is only two.
Okay, questions or comments we'll accept tonight. And just state your name and your address, and anyone in the audience?
Nope.
Oh, okay, so at this point, we'll close public comment. And if there's no other, Mr. Herman, if you want to say anything?
Just a couple of items. I had a couple of comments. I had a comment about the fencing. It's not new fencing, it's existing fencing.
This
correct?
is existing fence,
So
yes.
then, I mean, as far as height's concerned, it's anticipated that if they've been in front of the zoning official, the height's compliant.
Okay.
And,
That's important, we know that.
thank you for the information on septic system. I just don't want to make sure there are any conflicts
Sure.
with, you know, not only the generator itself, but any utilities for it. So
Yep.
we know it's on a separate, on the other side of the building. It wasn't on the survey, so
Okay.
that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Herman. Okay, if there are no other comments, questions, I guess we can open up this motion to vote on this.
I make a motion to vote approval for this.
Second.
I'd like,
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Sorry.
Ms. Campus?
Yes.
Ms. Gerhart?
Yes.
Mr. Luciani?
Yes.
Mr. Orfanidopoulos?
yes.
Mr. Giampolo?
Yes.
Mr. Arnone? And Mr. Burkle?
Yes.
Thank you. Motion passed. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
And good luck with the construction.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, Francine, do you want to read the next application coming before us?
So Sal should be seated for somebody who's not here.
Who's that?
Sal, he's an alternate, so we
You
should
should sit
formally
where
seat
Vincent
Okay.
is.
like it's there.
This side.
Or come up here.
You want to do it now or work?
Well, no converter needed.
Okay,
Just
okay.
do it.
Yep,
Because
all
you just voted. so-
All right.
Irina, can you seat,
We do, you'll just, you just say we're gonna seat Sal for Vincent.
Sal, can you please come up to be seated for Vincent? We're going to put you in as a
Retroactive.
voting member.
Retroactive to the first hearing.
Okay, Francine, whenever you're ready.
Item 4, Zoning Board of Adjustment 2025-11, Nicholas Petriello, Block 58.02, Lot 3234, Bayberry Drive. The applicant seeks relief to install a new natural gas home backup generator. The placement will be 8.4 feet setback from the side. 10 feet is typically required.
Now, what we didn't do, are there any conflicts here on the board with anyone? Anyone see any conflicts? Okay. Mr. Petriello, do you see any conflicts with anyone on the board? Okay. I did not do that in the last application. Apologize for that. Mr. Herman, do you want to give your thorough analysis to the board here?
So, this is another application for a generator. This is a little bit different where, in this case, because the hardship is related to the actual size of the side yard, that it's encroaching within the side yard setback. So, again, there's 3 requirements in section 30-64 of the ordinance. B and C relate to the edge of the appliance further from the dwelling unit serving no more than 10 feet from the closest property line, and the entire appliance is located behind the setback line from the dwelling unit. So in this case, let's see if I have it. The setback is 10 feet from the property line, and based off of the survey that's up, the side yard setback ranges from about 12.8 feet, 12.7 feet. So the hardship is if you move it to meet the 10 feet, then you're too close, then you're not gonna have enough room for it. You know, if you pull it to 6 feet or within that 6 feet, you're within that 8-foot side yard setback. So the applicant's proposing to have the one edge of the generator 8.4 feet from the property line. So I would just ask if the applicant knows the size of the generator, give us an idea of how far away it would be from the house, so we can confirm it's within that 6 feet. And just an idea of is there a possibility of maybe moving it to the back to maybe eliminate these variances?
Okay, do we have any questions first before we move to public to testimony from the applicant of Mr. Herman? All right, so Mr. Petriello, if you want to introduce yourself, you have to be sworn in.
You swear to tell the truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God? Yes. And again, spell your name for the record, please.
For Nicholas Petriello, Nicholas, Petriello, Petriello.
Okay, so you saw how the last application went, so if you could just introduce yourself, the property, what you're trying to do, what you've encountered as far as hardships within your property, and just a general overview for us.
Sure. So I'm in the process of trying to install a whole home backup generator. The size here is the 22 kilowatt, and just to protect the house in case there's a power outage. The problem that I guess we're running into from a variance standpoint is I have a fence, a vinyl fence that goes from here all the way down the property line to the back, and the proposed generator would be about right here. So it's close enough to the house where it's,
Yeah,
Why-
where that's, could you,
Nothing's showing on it.
could you just,
oh,
is the mouse not working?
my mouse is, yeah, I'm sorry. I guess my mouse isn't really
Do
doing
you want to use it on your laptop? Is it on your laptop?
Yeah.
Just use, there we go, okay.
Yeah, oh, look at that.
There you go.
Something new. So the generator would end up being about right here. It's, can you see the pen or no? Oh,
There's a photo of it, yeah. There's a
All right,
photo
he's gonna
in
zoom
your
in here,
packet.
okay.
is that better?
Oh, yeah, so right now, that's the AC unit that we're looking at right there, right?
Right, correct. So there's an AC unit, so it would end up being about right here.
Okay.
There's no windows on this side of the house, so it's not outside of that 6 feet or whatever the requirement is there. But the problem is the end of the generator comes within 8.4 feet of the side vinyl house, and then the neighbors on the other side of that. The typical is 10 feet, so we're a little bit within that the requirement. The one question about putting it in the back of the house, the issue that I run into is there's a window here, a chimney, and then another window, and I think the ordinance there is it needs to be outside of 6 feet,
Yeah.
so the opposite of. So the problem if we put that 6 feet out is it ends up kind of at no man's land in the middle of the yard. So I would, I guess we'd have to do some kind of landscaping or something to adjust the backyard to have a big generator right outside in front of it. The other side is all paver patio. So then, again, you'd have a generator that would be out here somewhere in no man's land. And of course, this side of the house is even more narrow than the other side. So this seems to be the only place that I could put it with, without it being aesthetically off. And so I guess that would be the relief that I'd be looking for, is that extra, foot and a half or whatever that is. It's a little tight, but I think the vinyl fencing cuts down on the noise, and aesthetically no one can really see it over there.
Mr. Herman, so we're talking about 1.6 feet for the variance relief. Is that what we're talking about here?
Correct.
Okay.
And that's, again, from section B and C of 30-64. We would meet, A, because it's within the 6 feet. And again, it's one of these situations where on that side of the house, especially from a safety standpoint, you're better because there's no windows. But if you put it in the back and try to meet that 6 feet and the setback requirement, now you're against another regulation because you're too close to a window.
Which is more dangerous, yeah.
Probably,
in-
yes.
In my
I
opinion.
agree.
yeah,
I
yeah.
agree with that. So,
All right, so, Mr. Pedriello, are you done with your testimony?
I am, thank you.
All right, so we're going to open up to the board for individual questions. Anyone want to go first?
Yeah, I'd like to ask a question. You have a vinyl fence on that side?
Correct. Correct.
How high is the vinyl fence?
That's a great question. It was there before I moved in. I would think it's like 6 feet or within whatever the code was at the time when they installed it. It was there before me.
You know, I would actually minimize your pictures now on the far right there. I think we might get a better shot of it.
No, but we're looking at the attachment that shows the side of his house.
I mean, that's the side of the, that's the fence over
Do you
here.
have this picture?
Yeah, so go ahead, scroll down to the
Shows the
bottom,
house?
Mr. Pedriello.
It's upside down.
Keep go.
Yeah, this is the only one here.
Yeah, keep,
Well, that
yeah, there
one
you go.
would be good if you could flip.
Okay, there we go.
There you go.
So when you look at that fence, to me, look at the window height. And so it's definitely a 6 foot high fence.
Yeah, and then you could actually, just one more time for us, can you show us right there where the proposed right there, okay, good.
How did I do
Oh,
that?
right where the,
Yeah.
the bushes are now.
Yeah, he put the pad on top of it, I see,
pads.
okay. Yep, okay.
Oh, yeah, that's what the other one, this one is basically the pads right on top of it.
Okay.
So that's that.
That's the logical place to put it.
Yeah, makes sense to me. Gene?
How much noise does this generator make? I know they only go on normally once a month, right, unless there's a power outage.
Once a week.
Yeah, they test once a week, short period of time.
For
Sure,
about
5
5
minutes.
minutes.
It's a 5-minute.
5-minute
it's a, yeah,
test
it's a
once a
5-minute
week.
test, and from what I understand, it's probably less than the than the leaf blowers that are that the gas powered leaf blowers that are rolling around the neighborhood.
So that's probably not an issue.
Okay, Dimitri, any questions?
Questions?
John? Francine? Lori?
Nope.
Mr. Arnone? Okay. We'll open up to, we're going to close the board comments and testimony and open up to this public. If there's anyone out in the public who would like to comment, or questions or comments, sorry, questions for the applicant or the board, please come up and explain your name and your address. Just lower that microphone and speak directly into it.
You may need help.
And are you making having a question or a comment?
Oh, no, this is just need some clarification for me, because I have,
So question.
I don't have a good sight.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So swear.
My name is Lan Xiang Chen from 36 Bayberry Drive.
Okay.
Because of my eyesight, so I cannot see it very well. So the generator he's going to install, is it, if I look his house from the curb, is it on the right-hand side between 32 Bayberry Drive and 34? Or, I mean, it looks to me that way, but I just want to make sure. Or is
Correct.
it between 34 and 36?
Correct. It's on the right side.
It's on the right side, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
the opposite of you, where
Thanks.
you are.
Thank you.
Are you okay? No more questions? Okay. Thank you.
Actually, I have a question in response to her question. Won't sight of it be blocked by what I'm seeing is part of the white fence?
That same white fence is all the way
Yeah,
around your
I believe so.
property,
It
right?
goes-
Correct, yes.
It looks like it looks from this picture like even if the door to the fence is open, it's still the fence is still going to block sight of it. Am I correct about that?
Yes, you're correct.
Okay. All right, if there's no more comments from the public or questions from the public, we'll close public comment at this point. And can I have a motion to vote on this application?
I'll move to vote on the application
Do we have a second?
Do you mean to approve?
to approve it.
I'll second it.
All right, Rena, can we have a voice vote?
Ms. Campus?
Yes.
Ms. Gerhart?
Yes.
Mr. Luciani?
Yes.
Mr. Ofanidopoulos?
Yes.
Mr. Arnone? Mr. Giampolo? And Mr. Burkle?
Yes.
Motion passed. Thank you. Congrats.
Thank you, everyone.
Congratulations, Mr. Petriello.
Thank you.
All right, so we are done with the applications for the evening. We have professional reports, if any. Mr. Herman?
No, thank you.
Okay. Then if there's no more comments from the board or open business, new business, can we have a motion to adjourn?
I'll move to adjourn.
I'll second it.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Irina, should we save this one?